You college students out there, or you young people that are getting ready to go to college and university. This president's solution to rising cost of tuition is, just we'll loan you some more money. We'll give you lower interest rates. Let me ask you something. Can you afford college now if you didn't have to take a loan? If the interest rates, if interest rates were zero, you would still have to borrow money to go to college, wouldn't you? Why? Because it's unaffordable. Why is it unaffordable? Well, one of the reasons is that the government keeps saying, don't worry, we'll give you money, we'll make it easier for you to get a loan. And after 25 years, you won't have to pay it back. So there's no incentive for the colleges and universities to lower their tuitions. They say, we'll just keep raising the tuitions. Let me ask you something, you folks in college, you young men and women in college. Are the educations you're getting preparing you for the outside world? Will you be able to get a job when you graduate that will help pay back the money that you're spending? Of course not. The whole thing's a scam perpetrated by the government and the universities. Free market is what makes the universities lower their tuition, not free money. Free money doesn't work. It just makes the tuition go higher. And you young men and women are smart. You young women and men. You're not stupid. You're smart. And it's just common sense. If nobody's willing to pay Harvard $50,000, Harvard's not going to stay open empty. They're going to lower the tuition. And the same thing with your local colleges and universities. What you need to help you pay the tuition, whatever it is jobs. 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 Say it again, Izzy. You need jobs. And the only way you're going to get jobs is if this economy improves in our country. But this economy will never improve with the thousands of pages of regulations and fees that businesses have to pay today in order to stay in business. They have to hire lawyers and attorneys just to figure out what the rules and regulations are. Do you not find it criminal that you have to hire somebody to pay simple taxes? Or you have to go buy a program, software program if you want to do it yourself and spend money on that just to pay simple taxes? Taxes should be easy, but they're not, and they're not on purpose. It's power. The Constitution of the United States gives we the people power. It doesn't give the federal government power. It gives them very, very, very limited power. And the power they have been grabbing and the way they have abusing us is criminal. And the ironic and sad part is, every one of them takes an oath of office. And in that oath, they promise to preserve and protect the Constitution of the United States. Instead, they disregard it completely. Can you imagine a member of Congress saying, in order to know what's in the bill and understand the bill, they'll have to pass the bill first? That's criminal. And that's a slap in the face of the American people. And so I reiterate, members of the Slap-of-It Syndicate and those of you who are watching for the first time, the enemy from within is the most dangerous enemy we have ever faced. More dangerous than any country we have gone to war with. More dangerous than any terrorist organization. Yes, more dangerous than Osama bin Laden. Because the enemy from within is destroying our country. Something that Osama bin Laden and all these other countries could never do. The enemy from within is taking away our freedoms. Something this Osama bin Laden could never accomplish, never even dreamed of accomplish. And the only way, and I want to repeat this, I want to make this very clear so that nobody misconstrues what I'm saying like they did with Ted Nugent. They disregarded what what the Nation of Islam said. Louis Farrakhan, they disregarded that, but they sent Secret Service agents to Ted Nugent's house. And so I want to make this very, very clear so nobody misconstrues what Izzy Slapowitz is saying. I'm saying that the way we defeat these enemies from within, the way we defeat Barack Obama, our country's largest enemy, and the way we defeat the members of Congress, the Senate and the House, that are destroying this country and disregarding this Constitution, is at the polls in November. We defeat them with the vote. We don't need people telling us where to eat, where to sleep, what to buy. Did you know if you're a homeowner, you're going to have to make upgrades to your home before the federal government allows you to sell it? And if you're not a homeowner, if you want to someday buy a house, or if you're a renter, what do you think that's going to do to the cost of you? If you're a renter, your rent is going to go up. If you're a homeowner, the house is going to, if somebody wants to buy a house, the house is going to cost you more. Like it's so easy now. Oh, I can go on and on and on and on. Which is why, come November, we have to defeat these people at the polls. We have to let people know before they tell us what to eat. They should turn around and look at their own fat pookuses before they tell us what we can eat and what we can't eat. And so that is my message for today, my speakeasy for today. The only final thing I have to say is God bless the American people. God bless America.